is a really fun project. Teens like making stuff out of duct tape, but this is a really easy duct tape project because you use a garbage bag as the base. And I had a lot of people asking me how I did this, so I'm going to show you how I did it today. Now what you're going to need is obviously some duct tape, and it's nice to use two different colors. You don't have to. You can use all one color if you want, but I think that the multicolors gives it a nice beachy look. I'm going to use turquoise today instead of the purple. You need a pair of scissors, you need a Sharpie, and you need the garbage bag. Now it doesn't have to be a white garbage bag, although it makes it easier because you're going to draw on it and it gives it a little bit of an outline. But you can use a black garbage bag or something else that we're going to talk about a little bit later. You're also going to use a measuring stick or a yardstick or a measuring tape. So the first thing you're going to do is take your garbage bag and you're going to cut it open so it's like a sheet. Now don't worry about being precise at this point. You're just opening it up. So you're going to have a sheet like that, and you're going to stretch it out. And it's good to take this seam part and make that bumpy part on the bottom. So then you're going to put your duct tape on top of that, and then when you fold it, that'll be the inside. So what we're going to do is I already have this laid out on the table. You're going to stretch out your sheet, and you're going to tape it down so you can have a nice flat workspace. Then you're going to take your yardstick or your tape measure and you're going to measure out a rectangle. Now it's up to you how big you want to do this. It can be whatever size you want. To make the nice beach bag size that I did, it's about 30 inches by about 16 or 17 inches. So I've already laid out my rectangle, and then you're just going to start taping the duct tape, and you're going to do it in layers, and you want to overlap it a little bit. Now, once you have all your stripes down, make sure it's all down nicely. And then you can untape your bag from your table or workspace, and you can see your rectangle. So that's why you want to have the overlap. So I'm going to now take my scissors and cut out the rectangle. And keep in mind when you're measuring your rectangle, it's a good idea to try to make that center, that seam, the center. Try to do that when you're measuring, because now what we're going to do is take that rectangle and fold it in half. And make sure everything lines up. And there we go, it folds in half. So that's going to be the base for our bag. And actually you can unfold it again, because before we even fold the whole thing up, we're going to finish these edges. So you're just going to take the edges and fold them over. You take another piece of duct tape and tape it down. Okay, so now I've taped down my edges, so now I'm going to fold the whole thing in half. I have my nice, neat edges. And now what I have to do is just seal up these edges. All right, we're almost there. It's our beach bag. Now, if you want to do handles, I'm going to make two handles. Do the tape about that big. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it in half. And this is where the duct tape gets tricky because it really wants to stick back on itself. But don't worry so much about whether you're being exact there either, because we're going to do another piece of tape. I'm going to take the piece that I folded, I'm going to stick it on this piece, and then fold this over. There's the handle. Now you can do two handles like that. I'm going to do just a nice short handle and do it from one side to the other side. And I'm going to take some more tape now, and this is where I'm going to just kind of finish it off inside. gonna try and do it this way so you can see it, and I'll do it upside down. There's a little beach bag.
Brought to you by the Degenstein Community Library. This summer is filled with colorful crafts, stories, amazing presenters, and prizes. Be sure to visit the Degenstein Community Library and sign up for our free summer reading program. Happy reading!